The return of Joe Royle almost 15 years after he left Oldham to manage Everton put thousands on the gate at Boundary Park. Peter Stevenson reports.
Welcome to Boundary Park. You're listening to Latics World, and it'll be a rousing reception for the Royal return. But can Big Joe motivate this Oldham side to get back to winning ways?
There's nothing like the return of a legend to lift a football club.
He's Mr. Oldham.
It's just the aura of Royle. He's just got it.
He's been in the Premiership with us. You know, he's... God.
Royle will always be revered after a dozen years in which the Latics climbed to the Premier League. His return 15 years later to replace John Sheridan has had an instant impact.
Not only have we sold more tickets for the match today, but we've sold more hospitality because of Joe's appointment. We've sold more ground advertising on the back of Joe coming. It's just absolutely incredible.
But Tranmere, under former Oldham manager Ronnie Moore, were determined to spoil the party.
Joe Royle can't score. You know, he ain't playing. We're not playing Joe Royle. We're playing the atmosphere that's in here today. We're playing against a side that lost 6-2.
Oldham had won the team's last 4 meetings, but could Royle inspire a late playoff push? Nearly 7,500 fans were there, most hoping to welcome back the good times to Boundary Park. Tranmere made the better start, and Idrissa Sonko should have done better with this early header. Royle, no doubt grateful. Oldham's best first-half chance fell to leading scorer Lee Hughes, who rounded the keeper but couldn't finish. Royle was soon on the bench, but could only watch as Tranmere opened the scoring with a fine goal. Ryan Shotton was given too much time to cross perfectly for Charlie Barnett to volley in. Hughes again threatened for Oldham, but fired high and wide. And the game was settled when Steve Jennings was brought down in the box. Stefan Stam departed after a second yellow. And Ian Moore converted the penalty, though his celebration earned him a booking. The Oldham party fell flat as Tranmere celebrated a deserved win to stay 2 points off the playoffs. Royle was philosophical.
I hated the carnival beforehand. I wish I'd have known that was happening, but I hate all that. And it was nice, lots of old friends, wonderful support to come and turn up and support us and welcome me back.
I know Joe's done really well here, but then they've got the tape going on about 1991 and we're all waiting to kick off and that. So we said, you know, let's get stuck in and let's spoil the party. I mean, I wish Joe all the best, but today was so important for us.
I was tingling at kick-off time as much as any fan in this place. You know, I still love it. You know, I love the game. It's great to be putting something back in at my age, you know, and it's been so good to me.
There's 7 games to go and there's a lovely trip to Wembley for somebody. Now that somebody, you know, might as well be us.
They do say never go back, don't they? But there's something between Joe and Oldham which fits like a glove, isn't there?
Absolutely. And with that, I mean, his knowledge of football is second to none. And a very nice man. I spoke to him last year. He helped me out in a couple of things when I was inquiring about players and just, you know, asked him about his knowledge of this and that, and he helped me out, and I've got no doubts that he'll do very well there.
The game itself obviously didn't go his way, but he didn't like the start, did he? He didn't like all the circus and the hoopla, which you have to go through, I suppose. Yeah, well, he would have had to go through that because of the success he's had, and I think that's, you know, probably taken away a wee bit from the start, probably giving Tranmere some motivation in the match, as Ronnie Moore alluded to. So, but I think there's no doubt when he gets, you know, a chance for him to impress and what he wants to do in the team, they'll start obviously getting those results again. I was a little bit disappointed, I have to say, and surprised that John Sheridan lost his job, because I think he'd done a terrific job there, playing some great football and really in at the top 6 all season. So that was a bit of a surprise, but you know, that happens in football and you have to move on.
To the goal, his cross was turned in by Ian Moore. His 11th of the season certainly pleased his manager dad.
Welcome back. Eddie Boothroyd and Ronnie Moore are guesting this week, and Ronnie into League One, where you've just picked up 6 points over Easter. Fantastic run for you. I think 6 wins out of 8 now, and you're the man with momentum.
Yeah, we've come with a late run, but it was vital that we got the win over the 2 wins over the Easter period. I mean, them 6 points don't have to take you a long way, and it's all to play for.
Savage has scored in both games for you, but on Saturday away at Walsall, you've got the second best defence behind in the whole of the league, haven't you? Yeah, we have, you know, and he see, they should have scored. You need a little bit of luck, and, you know, and we got it. But
from Anthony Kay here, comes straight back and he brings the one over the top. But I think overall with his goal, Eddie Zonko's done the full back and the foot cross to the back post. And Baz Savage is where we want him to be, on the back post, 6'5", and putting the ball in the back of the net. But I think the spectators jumped on here and throttled him, and he's desperate to get up and do this move. Because he does it really well. Sometimes he said to me he concentrates more on his dancing than he does on his football, you know, but this season.
Yeah, that was 4 clean sheets as well for you in that game. He's had 7 previous clubs though, Baz, haven't he? Why isn't he not settled, you don't think?
Basically because probably he's not prolific as a goal scorer. You know, he's 1 in 5, but he's 6'4", and we feel we can get more goals out of him, and hopefully we can do that.
He did against Hereford, certainly, on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good goal, I thought. You know, it's a long ball that Baz has got a little touch on, and Ian Moore's just turned and played a great ball into his path. What a great first touch that is, and a finish. And he got the chance to show us that old Baz Savage dance again.
He's got to pull the rope.
I don't think I could ever do that. I mean, Saturday night in the club, but this was the best corner. I mean, we've rehearsed this corner. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Everything they were supposed to do, they didn't do, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. So if we don't know what we're doing, then you know, obviously the opposition don't. But it was a great finish. I mean, a young lad, 20 from Liverpool, great football ability. And this was, you know, a bit silly, really. I mean, he could have actually sent both of them off, because both of them have gone for the ball with both feet.
Ian Goodison, for you. But he'll now get 4 games, which, all right, if you get into the playoffs, if you do, it's a game in the playoffs in this as well.
Yeah, it's a sickener. I mean, you know,
so no problems there, fantastic at home. Would it be away where you've had your problems this season and you've got 2 out of 3 away? Yeah. But, I mean, away or home, that's a tough run-in for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and for the others. but it's not easy, you know, we've got to go to Leeds, but they're the games that you want, you know. There'll be 30,000 on at Leeds, and if we can win there, you know, we're level points with Leeds. Yeah. You know, we're not just talking about Scunthorpe for a season. If someone said to me now, would you take last game of the season, you have to go to Scunthorpe and win, I think I would. You know, I think I'd take that. That's
the right attitude anyway. I'm delighted to hear you say that. That sounds great. I'm sure that goes through to your players as well. And you've picked up 6 over Easter, one of the few to do so. And we always say it's a crucial time of the season, you know, and in League One, all right, MK Dons, Huddersfield, Leyton Orient and Tranmere, Leicester have all got 6 points, but, you know, at the bottom as well, those teams without any points, it's a crucial time, isn't it? It is crucial, you know, and we look at, you know, at this present time, it's between ourselves, Scunthorpe and Southend, I think, for that spot. You know, we'll all think we've got a little chance, but Scunthorpe are in the driving seat. You know, we're 2 and but they've got a real tough running as well, you know. So there's no easy. It doesn't matter who you're playing. There's no easy games. Good. Okay.